Let's take a trip on a nostalgia ship. A time where prominent rap and R&B stars imagine themselves in a weird but cool sci-fi universe through visuals. These futuristic visuals didn't really correlate to the lyrical content, but who cares? It's a vibe. It's an aesthetic where Black people can imagine themselves in alternate realities, past and future. It's Afrofuturism. This video takes a closer look at Afrofuturism as a visual aesthetic through music videos, from then to now. Let's get into it. Before Mike Derrick coined the term Afrofuturism in his 1994 essay Black to the Future, the Afrofuturist aesthetic dates back to the 50s, pioneered by jazz artist Sun Ra. In the 70s, Black artists like Jimi Hendrix, Earth, Wind & Fire, and Parliament Funkaholic continued to incorporate Afrofuturism in their music. Parliament's Funkaholic mothership connection mixes science fiction themes and Black culture. When describing the album, frontman George Clinton said, "We had Black people in situations nobody ever thought they would be in. I figured another place you wouldn't think Black people would be was in outer space." Although these artists weren't present in the MTV era, Black artists continued to carry the cultural aesthetic. Black artists like the King and Empress of Pop. One of my favorite examples of Afrofuturism is Michael and Janet Jackson's Scream. Premiering in the summer of 1995, the visual features the Jacksons in a hyper-modern spaceship, remote control art gallery, and indoor Zen garden in a futuristic squash room, while the duo gives us a perfectly choreographed dance break. The captivating visual went on to be critically acclaimed, winning VMAs for Best Dance Video.
Winner is Michael Jackson!
Best Choreography, and notably Best Art Direction. The creative impact of Scream can be seen in TLC's 1999 hit, No Scrubs, and Little Mama's Shawty Get Loose, featuring their own version of a decked-out spaceship. Legendary rapper and songwriter Missy Misdemeanor Elliott is known for her visuals being ahead of her time. Having unique and innovative concepts is one thing, but who can understand Missy's idea and bring them to life better than the Hype Williams? Williams' work in the rap industry really lives up to the hype, as his resume features decades of iconic music videos including Missy Elliott's. Hype teamed up with Missy on her first video as a solo artist for her breakout hit The Rain, aka Super Duper Fly.
That particular video was most definitely, I can't forget, hype. I think with both of our creativity together, it made a lot of people go back in and say, let's make it more visual. It was just something different. I think it was a very risky video, but by MTV noticing it and other video stations noticing it and starting to play it, I think everybody, it wasn't risky anymore. Everybody was like, oh man, this video is hot.
Williams uses fisheye lenses, a technique he continues to use in other videos, to create a distorted perspective. It's like Missy and her famous friends were on planet Earth. We also see Missy dancing in what looks like a black hefty trash bag. It's actually a painted black leather blow-up suit, but a hefty trash bag is what I'm going with. With the help of Hype Williams, The Rain would mark the beginning of Missy and producer TIMBALAND's out-of-this-world futuristic visuals. For the second single of her debut album, Sock It To Me, Hype and Missy are at it again with their Mega Man-inspired music video, featuring fish-eyed lens, robotic dancers, and cameos from The Little Kim and The Brat. Missy and Kim takes us to another planet dressed in bulky spacesuits while being chased by robot monsters. Well, there's a lot going on in this video. By the way, Gmail should seriously cut a check for Missy Elliott, cause, well, look at the material. Fast forward to the year 1999, Missy releases her second album, The Real World, and the first single off the album is the hypnotic banger, She's a Bitch. Another Hype Williams production, She's a Bitch features Missy in an LED tracksuit that blends into an electroluminescent background, an underground highway tunnel where space coupes move at the highest speeds, a gigantic M rising from the water. Missy and her dancers are just like
some ghetto S&M women.
Hype's use of unique special effects, costumes, and elaborate set designs creates a visually pleasing, futuristic video. You can't talk about Afrofuturism without acknowledging Missy Elliott's sci-fi themed visuals, which continues to influence other artists like Future, Kanye West, and most notably, Janelle Monae.
Missy Elliott, hands down, inspired me growing up. Like she made me feel confident in my uniqueness.
Afrofuturism plays a significant part in Monet's public image and visuals.
Hello, I am Janelle.
Now, I'm not going to analyze each of Monet's concept albums because that deserves its own video. Monet's use of Afrofuturism as an aesthetic for her music videos is shown throughout the musical saga Metropolis, in which she plays an android named Cindy Mayweather. Monet's musical concept Metropolis is loosely based on Fritz Lang's 1927 sci-fi masterpiece by the same name, a film about a future dystopian city where androids are slaves. Throughout her videos, Monet draws parallels of the Black experience to androids.
I make a lot of comparisons to what it means to be a minority, what it means to be othered, what it means to be an android.
In prime time, Cindy and other androids are working at the Electric Sheep nightclub, in which she is seen being sexualized by a white man, similar to how Black women are often hypersexualized in society. Later in the video, Cindy takes a human played by Miguel to an underground scene full of vibrant culture. We are used to seeing androids and robots as emotionless and even villains. However, Monet flips that narrative by portraying androids as creative individuals who uses dance as a form of technology, a technology that is banned in Metropolis. In her critically acclaimed motion picture Dirty Computer, Monet is Jane 57821, an android who is taken to a facility to be cleaned since she is considered a dirty computer.
I am a dirty computer.
I am ready to be cleaned. I am ready to be cleaned.
Set in the same universe as Metropolis, Dirty Computer is an Afrofuturist vision of what Metropolis could be. For Monet, Afrofuturism isn't just used for aesthetics. It's also used to convey social commentary throughout most of her videos. The Afrofuturist aesthetic, pioneered by late jazz artist Sun Ra, mixes science fiction themes and Black culture. It creates a future where being Black isn't a burden. Innovative Black artists of today continue to incorporate Afrofuturism in music videos. What's your favorite out of this world music video? Don't be shy. Subscribe.